Hey Pisces, welcome to your message for June 24th through the 30th. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed, and I could be speaking to cross watchers. This message is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Check your other signs for additional information, and let's get started on your message. I'm going to pull all the cards. We're going to go into your message. Then we will find out additional messages from the Sword of Light Oracle and the Energy Oracle cards. Check the description box down below for any additional information, my lovely Pisces. Ooh, goodness. Let's split the deck. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for this message. Allow me to speak clearly. The messages for Pisces they need the most. King of Cups, Pisces. In your element. Beautiful. Strength in reverse. Hierophant. Ace of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. Five of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups. Four of Swords. Knight of Cups in reverse. Well, Pisces. We have Aries, Leo, Taurus. Aries, Leo, Taurus. Let me just... No, you got a couple fixed signs here. Water signs are not specified, so it could be all the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. You are bossing up here. Feel like you are getting really straight to the point in regards to your goals and your ambition. You're setting high morals and ideals. You could be a teacher, someone with high rank in society or in your workplace. Potentially that there is a lot of masculine energy around you at this time, maybe rejecting all help. Pisces, a masculine Pisces. Interesting. I feel like you'd be very mysterious. You wouldn't really want to show your sensitive side. I feel like you're very comfortable on your own here. Ace of Wands in reverse. I just keep getting uninspired out of this. Uninspired, uninspired, uninspired. Like there's, like you're needing to kind of go on an adventure, a trip. Like this is very water energy. It's not very Sagittarian. It's not very fire energy. Usually that's my travel cards. But there's still a little bit of movement in here. It could be more along the lines of like in the place where you live. There could be water, forest, park, beach. This will be an area where you will find the ability to be imaginative and creative and explorative outside of yourself. It's not escapism, Pisces. It's manifestation and creation. You could be a business person right now. You could be running a business, the person you could be thinking of. I don't really see that there's coupleship here. You could be married. Might not be a super focus. Might be resisting any help. There could be a little bit of aggression here. I get like the Elon Musk aggression vibe a little bit. Not necessarily that. It's just more just like the to get stuff done because it's a time sensitive situation. But you're also understanding that what may need to get done in the moment is taking a step back to not do anything. That's such a counterintuitive thing. You're not putting up a fight. You're just kind of rejecting it. You're laying down the law in a way. It's kind of like you're turning the other cheek and you're letting them hit in there. It's kind of like just taking shots in a way where you're not going to let another person get up all in you, bothered. You know what I mean? I remember back in the day when it took a lot to bother me, but then that was just tolerating it and just not seeing worth or value, and then going through so much of that, feeling so so defensive. So do you feel like your walls are sort of up here? Do you feel like you could be isolating a little bit more at this time? You know, there is a little bit of a Sagittarian energy if I'm going to mix the two Emperor and Hierophant. Someone who's very direct, wisdom seeking, would be very, the first to go do things, like is out there to go seek the knowledge. It's very interesting. I do get a bit of a Sagittarian energy with this. Let's get the rest of your cards. What is your challenge currently? Challenge, we've got Five of Swords in reverse, Nine of Wands, the Devil, Six of Swords. Ooh. Someone doesn't know what to do. They're trying to stay calm in a particular situation, even though there's a big uproar. It's pushing things to the surface that are needing time to process, and ultimately time in isolation is going to help this, or time in your own corners, ultimately, if you live together or are married. The challenge of this is not letting go. The challenge of this is, the walls are up. Like I was saying, I feel like the walls are up. The challenge of this is coping, diving into addictive things, toxic, self-sabotaging things. It's also when you wake up in the morning the next day, like you don't really feel good about what you did. You're like, it's kind of like just self-serving, self-seeking. Um, Maybe workaholism a little bit for some of you. But the challenge would be to move on from something. The Ace of Wands in reverse has got you tied down to something. You're still you're still about it in the Four of Swords. You could be feeling really rejected in a particular situation, but you may be totally laying down the fight, surrendering it. You're surrendering this? Clarify the overall energy of this message. Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Again, a repetition of particular things in your mind. This would be like rumination. Getting a leg up though. Feel like you're going into self-care, which is true. The Four of Swords is here. You're going into self-care. Oops, sorry. You're taking care of the things that you need to do for yourself. You're imagining, rebuilding. This would be like creating a life for yourself again, or like it'd be like writing a novel in a way. It'd be like writing a novel. You're like creating the story and this timeline, and what you're gonna do, and the things you're gonna create, and the mission, the vision behind it, and people along the way. Like, there's a lot going on with that. So you might be also understanding that there are things for you, things not for you. The people that are going to be for you will be there for you because they're going to go towards you. They're going to be attracted towards you. They will not be able to not be where you are. This would be like if you have a YouTube channel and whatnot, and you got like nobody watching you yet or whatnot, and it's like, oh, like why isn't everything working yet? It's like just hang in there. Like you got to attract your tribe. Like these are your friends, and they're just searching for you too. What is your feelings with the situation right now, my lovely Pisces? Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. Pisces. You are confident. You have zeal for the future. And yes, we have this fire energy to it. So this makes you feel like you might be more on top of your game, feeling stuff. I get this vibe of like you feeling sexy, you strutting, you got this confidence. Like you know something nobody else does. That's your title. You know something nobody else does. Ooh, tell me. Okay, I got something in my eye. Okay, cool. What is the influence? Ooh, Queen of Cups. Hot damn. Yo, baby. Wow. Full card. Okay, great. New beginning. Because what? You're taking a leap of faith, maybe towards somebody. Be able to finally move on towards something. Maybe someone was single for a long time or solo or whatever it is for a long time. Another like, you know what? I think I deserve love tonight. Whatever it is. You know what I mean? I'm obviously not a singer, but that was something. Okay, so my dear, what is the influences of those around you? Yes, yes. Victory after fight, victory after like challenges. This is like a leg up. This is like the battle ain't over though. This is like don't get cocky, don't get too confident, don't get overzealous or too egoic because this is like remain humble because it ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. You know, I clearly am not in the right tone for that one, but that was a great song. Got that Lenny Kravitz. It ain't over till it's over. What is the hopes and fears for you, my dear? Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands. Well, where you're going, got a lot to bring with you. Where you're going, you can use all this. Where you're going, there's more. Where you're going, you can hold it together. Where you're going ain't where you've been. It's like what you're doing, it's like a first time experience. Yeah, it ain't easy if it's easy. Okay, my dear, the outcome for my lovely Pisces, June 24th through the 30th. Eight of Swords. Okay. You're feeling held up by something, and it makes me feel like you're not really wanting to make a decision about something. Ultimately, you're still getting the facts on things. You're still kind of gathering your information and your knowledge and the things that you need to know about a particular situation before you can fully get like be able to leave it. It's kind of like, well, I need to know that they're filling out for me, or like I need to know that this thing or that thing. I need to like. It's kind of like when you know that something's not going to work out in a relationship, you're like, but they didn't cheat on me, or like they didn't. They're not like terrible. They're not a bad person. But like something's just not working. It's like you can agree to disagree. We can um, be friends, but you ain't gonna give me what I need. And I know that you really would love to, but it's just not natural for you. And we can really find that out in your birth chart. If you really need to know more about compatibility in regards to your relationship, if your person was supposed to be for you, or if it's supposed to be karmic, like we can find out all that in their birth chart. We can look at Venus signs and the Mars signs and your Mercury, and we kind of see how it all jives. So here in this message today, we do have Taurus, Leo, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. With the Hanged Man, we've got Neptune here. This is a very, very slow planet. This is affects generations, so you and them will be a little bit more similar than expected. We also have Capricorn energy here. But there's no spark between the two of you, potentially. Makes me feel like you want something that's not on the same level as you, and so you're feeling a little bit rejected or neglected or denied. If this resonates with you, please like this video, subscribe. I do feel like though you're heading towards a higher purpose with the Hierophant, Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, and where you're going, you can handle it. Like I feel it feels very like eat, pray, love. Um, where she goes on this trip and journey, gets a divorce or separation. The guy doesn't want to let her go, but he's like not really fulfilling and is just she feels like there's something more to life. And he's not really about that lifestyle. He kind of wants to live the homebody life, and just feel like there's all this adventure that abroad, and I gotta go forth, and it's like you're ready for this mission. You've already felt rejected so many times. You can't deny yourself anymore after you've given so much of yourself from someone. That I feel like this is why you're so torn about something and why you're really, really not wanting to really look at something dead on because you're going within to see first. You're not wanting to have any outwardly outward stimulation. This would be like someone, I'm gonna give you an example. This would be someone who has like porn tattooed on their body, okay? and it just doesn't sit well with you. And it like makes you feel uncomfortable and just doesn't feel right. But they got this while they were with you. It wasn't something they had before you. And so you're really torn because there's something about it that just doesn't feel right. So you might end up actually just like deciding to let go. You're feeling rejected of loyalty and commitment. When this happens, there literally isn't anything to fight over anymore. What is the overall energy of this message for Pisces? The door to spirit is in reverse. Ooh. You may have been closed off spiritually for quite a while and not wanting to receive the help from the universe. And you've been really drained, exhausted, overwhelmed by the lack of energy and the not having the spark of motivation for the thrill of life, potentially. And that's not really a reality, Pisces, but like there's something about that's going to bring you to life. But it hasn't been. And when we transform from focusing on the physical into more of the spiritual, we understand something on a deeper level within ourselves that you can shed a layer away. And then there's a bit more of a realization of while we are in this stillness, maybe feeling tied and restricted by something, but we are actually not as restricted as we thought. We're purposefully placing ourselves in this. Maybe having a hard time being in forgiveness with another individual, being open with them, wanting to move forward with that particular individual. You might see them as a little bit toxic. You're very confident. You know what you got. You know what you brought to the table. I feel like you want to give them a chance, but I feel like you're not listening to your intuition to really allow you to guide them or to allow them to guide you through this. So once you allow yourself to open up to your heart and listen, that's where the connection starts. What is the message from Archangel Michael? Welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. Maybe you've been having a difficult time with financial challenges. Whatever it is on the bottom of the deck, let it go. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. You can look at the past, at the things that's not bringing you motivation, pull the wisdom out of it for the future so you can let go of any blockages and things that hold you back. This is where you're allowing yourself to go towards the future very confidently, nobly, and without burden. You might be worried that it's going to be a lot more harder or difficult, but kind of hoping that it's really explorative. You might be fearing that it's just not what you thought this was all it was going to be, but then finding out here in the future that it's all that you ever needed. So I feel like taking this time out for yourself now is only going to allow yourself to slingshot yourself forward to the future. I feel confidence plays a huge part for you right now. I want one more card. Tell me more about the Four of Swords for Pisces. Thank you. Six of Cups in reverse, the Star in reverse, Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah. So you're really trying to heal from things of the past that have really done you wrong, taken from you, stolen from you, cheated you. Um, there's been it's been a difficult ride trying to take care of this, and now I feel like you're not. Well, I would like to say you're not feeling so restricted by it, but I would like to also say that you're still feeling restricted by it. It's a moment that you open yourself up to the divine, that you start to see why this is all happening for you. And then the abundance comes in for you. I'm really feeling like you're bringing on blessings, my dear. I just feel like it's coming from your pain. Your pain's going to bring you prosperity. You can be setting yourself free from perspectives as well, leaning more in towards calm, nurturing, wise, forgiving. This would be knowing how, this would be KK, this would be like beautiful, top model, knows her worth, knows her value. It would be like someone who has gotten so many good cover models and jobs that they don't really care about what a dude thinks about them, or they don't really need that guy. It's like this person's got so much charisma within their stature that they can literally just sit there, look like they don't care, and is beautiful as F. But that's just literally what attracts more to you. Because I feel like this is you. It's like almost like a French melancholic way of like being right now. It feels very like this pain is going to elevate you forward. It's very Adele all of a sudden, very Adele. Like um, the emotion of her music is what brings forth the prosperity of the being able to relate with other people or something. And so it brings in more. I feel like there's something that you're letting go of that's actually helping other people because of the wisdom that you're pulling from it. It's also blessing others. This is it's like kind of like you're reversing rejection. You're overcoming this. You might also be purposely putting yourself into the corner so you can feel this. Okay? And that's for you. Love you tons. And I'll see you when I see you next.